the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold, we're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
Roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah. To the freedom fighters, to the Everest climbers, to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters, I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. I am on my way. To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser, I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone, and far from home. With golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's had a fantastic few days after Christmas. Sit back and chillaxing a little bit for the weekend here. Okay, let's switch over to the games. There we go. And luckily, I was actually able to get in right away. That has not been the case lately with Star Citizen. I've had nothing but just loading issues. Let's see if I hit I for inventory. Looks like we got everything there. So yeah, tonight I figured we'd do a little bit of everything. I'd like to get my excuse me. I would like very much to oh shoot, I have my Nerf gun on. I'd like to get over to Area 18 and get some of these weapons from a salvage that I did on a ship. Yesterday actually. I went out to do a ship, and Zenerin does have the tow vehicle, so he came over and helped tow the vehicle out of the armistice zone. And I was able to have some fun, do some EVAing, scrape the ship, and grab some of the components off of it. So that was actually the first time I've actually done that. So it was enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. I've been kind of sticking to salvaging and stuff. Just because a lot of the other things in the game are bugged. But I know that devs will be working on them, so not too worried. Ooh, one thing I gotta do here real quick. My key bindings. That's customization. We need to find on foot. On foot all. I was playing a little Tarkov today, so I had to redo all my key bindings for the wipe. Ended up having to do a few extra for my mouse. So crouch. Want that one? Oh shoot. Oh. Accept invite. Oh, that's because I changed the brackets. Oh well, I'll just have to get a turn the game. I'll have to redo my bindings later. No biggie. So I jumped in earlier in my lunch break and tried to get my Zeus up, and it would not pop up at all.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the Please visit us again.
So let's see if that is unbugged now. Yeah, I tried that. I tried bringing up my Vulture, and neither ships would come up. Well, that doesn't look right. Can somebody tell me what's wrong with this picture? Looks like a duck diving for its food. Huh. Oh, it's standing erect. Okay, so let's store the Zeus. Oh, let's see. See if it actually pops out of there. Nope, it's going back down for another dive. Okay, let's try this again.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
We'll try bringing up the Vulture.
Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Apparently the Zeus looks like it's dead on its back. And it's exploding. Even better. Hey Vince, how you doing? Having some issues with the Zeus coming up. Oops, looks like I'm gonna have two ships now. Holy hanger loudness. So is this like a 2-for-1 deal here? I'm thinking. I think I should still have cargo on this guy. I do. Okay, So you know, I could salvage the Zeus in here, couldn't I, and break it apart. Just sigh of perfect this evening, hoping that you and yours are doing the same or better. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a good day. Another work from home day and nice and quiet for a work day because of the holidays, so I can't complain. Oh yeah, I wanted to take the Zeus because I was having issues trying to snap all those extra components and stuff inside my the back gate here. Let's see if I can pull up some of those guns. So let's send the elevator down. Okay, so these are the guns that I took off of the other ship. So I'm not really going to worry too much about the missiles at all. So let's bring these up. Okay, tractor beam out. Now we're going to store these in the vault and we're going to head to Area 18 to store this stuff there. And then probably take a few ship contracts. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. One thing I don't like about this is I can't snap them, so I'm kind of curious if I will lose those in quantum. But it's not really too big of a deal. I probably shouldn't throw them around, right? Tilt it so it's right in front of me. Rotate it again. And again. Rotate. There we go. And Uno Mas left. How's your time been in the verse lately, Vince? I was actually doing pretty good in the verse up until a couple of days ago, and that's just because I wasn't able to get ships called in and stuff like that, so nothing horrible, but yeah. Okay, let's try sending you over yonder. Oh, they want to just run out on me, apparently. Set you down here. And we'll take you and bring you. This here is just more of a, can I actually sell the stuff? Oh, that's not going to work there. Let's see if we can get this closed before comes dancing to us. Okay, so that's clear. Let's head on up. I should be able to salvage this technically inside the hangar. Let's see here. Get your speed limiter down.
Your systems are online. Launch complete. Friendly fire.
All right, just get a crime stat, right? Nope, I can't salvage in my hangar. That's all right. I just want to get out of here with the goods. To be honest. Let's get rid of these and go back into navigation mode. Okay, hangar request completed. Have yet to get fully into the game. One day I will. No worries. Let's try sending her back down. Okay, now they opened up for some reason. We'll take it. We just want to get the heck out of here. Hey, look at that. We successfully got the heck out of there. So we'll get to Area 18, we'll unload these guys, and we'll probably go to Ambitious to do some panel scraping. I was trying to do earlier yesterday, trying to do some of the asteroid field, but panels were not spawning at all there. So I've just been kind of defaulting to good old Ambitious. And like I said earlier, I logged in. I was trying to get all this stuff done before stream, but I couldn't even pull up a ship. So that's alright. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. Any fun plans for the weekend, Vince, coming up? I have a birthday party tomorrow for my dad, and that's about it. So let's do a little bit of here to change our camera up. A little bit more top down on it. Ooh, looks like I have a little bit of a bulge in the back door. It needs to get fixed. Referring to the ship, that is, of course. Plans are to R&R. Very nice. It's currently above freezing here, which is odd, but it's been raining all day. Shouldn't be raining in northern Minnesota after Christmas. Should be snow. But at least temperatures have been somewhat warm, so we don't have an ice storm. Guess there's one way to look at that positively. Okay, let's try. See if let us quantum now. There we go. Second time's a charm. So yeah, we're heading down to Area 18. I got some cargo to unload. And some weapons that I picked up off scraping a ship. And then we'll see kind of what's up for contracts. I think cargo is still bugged in the game. So I'll probably just stick to the good old salvaging. Till we get a hot fix from the devs. Okay. For those of you that are new to the game, we're at Area 18, and if you're trying to find the landing pad, you just, at nighttime it's a lot easier. Daytime can be a little bit tougher, but you're just looking for the string of lights in the sky. It'll take snow over ice any day. I completely agree. But we haven't got much snow this year yet. Just maybe a few inches on the ground. A lot less now because it's been raining. So as long as temperatures don't drop too much, we won't have a skating rink outside. That can always be fun. And Darius is taking off. And hopefully it should put us right off over here to the right. So get a little closer before I call an ATC. In case they're very impatient and are closing hangar doors right away. Slow down here. Turn off some speed. Okay, let's give ATC a call. Do we get put in a queue or do we get our hangar right away? One in queue. That's not so bad. Like I said, we should be right over here off to the right, but sometimes it goes between right and left. I haven't watched too many streams today. I see how servers were going. So one thing that fixed me last night, because I'd load into a server, and I would get loading, etc., not able to get in. So I was talking to Zenren, and I tried the little hack. For some reason, it does work. You can jump into Arena Commander. So I jumped into Arena Commander, did a free flight online, was in there for like 10 seconds, jumped out, went over Star Citizen, and I was able to get in right away. Could have just been luck, but... Ugh, I am exhausted from the holidays. I did last night, finally, actually yesterday, I watched Gladiator 2. It was okay. It wasn't the purchase that I was really mad after watching it. Yeah, it was okay. And then I watched Red 1 with The Rock over on Prime, where they kidnap Santa Claus. And then I followed that up by watching Letter to Santa, where I believe the kid has a learning disability. I think he's dyslexic. And he writes it to Satan instead of Santa. That was pretty funny. It's a good, funny, feel-good movie. And doesn't look like we are getting a... Unless our thing isn't popping up. So do you have any doors open to the right? We do not. Let's get some altitude here. See if it's opening them up on the left, but not saying it is. Oh, there we go.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
And we'll sneak through the door. Wait a second. There we go. Got the game audio turned down. Okay, I think I'm on the other end. Okay, there we go. sometimes when the doors open but don't give you a marker, you have my bed at the front, and then I have the atlas pulled up over, as you can see, the left over there. That's the way I can tell if it's my hanger or not. Works 99% of the time. So let's back up here. Landing gear is down. Okay, it's hopefully it'll let us refuel here. It's a fun little game of clicking to see how fast you can click on something before it disappears. It's a fantastic game to play. Alright. Well, I think I hit our quantum. So another thing that's been bugged out is not being able to turn the ship off. So it's Star Citizen. This will be the rough day, right, out of the 7 days of playing. So we'll make it work. Send this cargo elevator up. And let's see if any of those weapons disappeared while we were in quantum. Ah, no, they are still here. So, you know, let's grab this guy to do it. So I think people that have watched stream before, put yourself at a 45-degree angle, roughly. Hold down Z. Really? It's not going to let me do it now. What the? Huh. Oh, never mind. The Atlas is bugged currently. Okay. Let's do it by hand. Holding down Z should allow you to twist the torso. So you don't even have to move it. You just rotate. Some processed food out of the ship that I had salvaged. Got some scrap. Got our fortified iron. It's always good in the diet. And what do we have here? We have more iron. And, whoops. Let's grab the weapons out of here. So we got one. So 2 Omnisky cannons. And what do we have here? 1 broadsword. These are actually on the Titan. So, whoops. Looks like I can snap it back there. And let me switch over to the max airlift. So I actually think I do have some RMC on here. One of the things I've been considering doing is, because eventually base building will come at some point later on next year. So I've been considering a lot of the materials that I've been salvaging and stuff, maybe just hanging on to a lot of them. Or especially with mining, once you get done refining ore. Because I'm sure that those materials are probably going to come in handy. Gonna wait for it to pop up here. Come on, Mr. Boxy. There we go. As you can hear somebody with their tractor beam and a parallel universe hangar. wonder if I can... Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me? Apparently not. Select cargo. So we are all good. What would happen to those materials should there be a wipe? I would lose everything. Which is fine. I'm not... Wipes really don't bother me at all. I've played Tarkov for many years before the PvE came along. So I'm used to losing everything in 6 months and regrinding for it. But once base building does, even in its infancy, that and mining becomes something in the game, we can start crafting. That'll be nice because then all this, the mining, the salvaging, and stuff all kind of come together, right? There'll actually be like a purpose other than, and right now for salvaging and mining, you're basically just doing game loops, right? Make some money and save it for like buying ships and stuff like that. So, which is fine. Okay, so this actually was successful doing that. So our ramp up. Whoops. I don't have all my, like I said, I picked up Tarkov a little bit today, and so my bindings for my mouse are all kind of out of whack. So we're going to put the Nerf gun away. I don't want to lose that. Throw our regular pistol on there. And how about you give me that? Throw it on here. Alright, so we got that. So let's see, let's step away and see if we can drink some water. So I for inventory, grab our helmet. And for those of you, for some reason, if you ever have the issue where you can't hold anything in your hand, you just take the water bottle and you are able to drop it. You can jump back and then you can pick it up this way. So that's one way if you do have that bug where you can't eat or drink and you can't use a med bed. So another way to get around the bugs. Let's throw that on yonder. Salvaging ships has been kind of fun. I haven't really done that game loop too much. So, okay, we are totally, completely hydrated. So we got 4 bottles left. Let's throw this on. Stack them. And store them. I'll grab 2 more cruise drinks. So we'll split this into 2. There they are. Just throw them over here. I probably honestly don't need all the extra ammo on me because I don't foresee that we're gonna run into anything. I still have to do some research. These are repeaters that I got for doing the save stand phases. So I still have yet to take a look at those and see what I'm gonna put them on. My Vulture is literally my favorite ship. Definitely if you're looking for grinding for money and stuff like that, once you can afford a Vulture in-game, it is a very smart purchase. There guys, little kitty wampus right now at the moment. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure our quantum was full. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's get out of here, because if everything starts breaking in-game. Okay, engines. Call ATC here. There we go. And now we just have, oh, we're 3 in queue. That's alright. I don't really mind the queue system. It's kind of nice when you're coming into land to see like all the other ships either exiting or coming in as well. So it feels a little more fuller out there in the verse. And we can listen to the other players with their pew-pews. Sounds like they're stacking cargo. Or it could be Spider-Man web slinging. It does sound like that a little bit. Maybe Doc Ock in a parallel hangar. We've hit the multiverse. I had considered picking up Indiana Jones for over the weekend to play. Excuse me, I had to mute because I had to sneeze. I haven't decided yet. I thought about Microsoft Flight Simulator. Looks kind of fun. But I still have very loud hangar apparently. I still have Outlaws to finish as well as Stalker 2. Q would not be fun if you are in a mining ship with Quantanium on board. That is very true. That would not be a good thing. Yeah, that could be a pretty bad experience. Okay, so I'm gonna set a pop up. Okay, we'll take that as a win. My gear's up, VTOL is off. Okay, so F2 for our maps. Let me get into atmosphere, then I'm gonna jump out of my seat and back in and see if that fixes my arm going at a weird angle. Should be getting. Oh, probably helps when my doors open or closed, right? There we go. Always something. Pretty sure I closed it before it took off, but okay. So if I do Moby, we're still bugged. Do Y to get out of the seat. Cross-section emissions? I don't know what that is, but... I swear my character did not have Taco Bell, so there's no toxic cloud. Okay, let's try this again. F2. There we go. Right, it's always about getting around the bug. So A, M, B. And R to route. And we'll see how this goes. Couple OM markers, and then we should be on our way to Ambitious. I'm not going to worry too much about the asteroid field that you can jump out of quantum for. Because I felt last time I spent more time wasting time trying to find panels that weren't spawning in. There's only Taco John's in the verse, so they do have a pretty good burrito store at some of the stations. I had Taco Bell for the first time in like 15, 20 years the other day. That's pretty decent. And like 2 months or about a month ago, I tried Taco John's. Uh, I could have ate a salt shaker and had less salt. It's totally disgusting. My go-to every time I splurge is Arby's, and that is one place that I go to. And spend like $15 because I always get my dogs a double roast beef as well, and get a euro and some curly fries, and the bill comes out to what, like $15 maybe max. And it's the only place where I feel like I get more. I How do I want to phrase it? I get more than what I pay for. So I've tried Subway. Subway is awful. I don't know what they did, but it's horrible now. Jersey Mike's pretty good. They have a really good Italian sub there. And then recently they opened up a Chick-fil-A up here, which is supposed to be all the rage. So every once in a while when I drive in town, I was in town the other day for Christmas shopping, last minute gift cards and stuff. And there's still a line that wraps around the mall for it. I'm like, can it really be that good? I could just get a pickle and a chicken sandwich and buy their sauce at the local grocery store. But it's like the new hotness here. Good old sweet tea. So we'll get to the mission station. We will find a landing pad because I do not want to go in a hangar. And we will refuel. Go ahead and grab some panels. I had some fun bugs yesterday when I was trying salvaging. So my left mining head would be pointing at a 45-degree angle off to the left, and my one on the right would be pointing straight down. So it made mining a little bit of a fun challenge. Or salvaging, not mining. Okay, so we want the pods on the bottom, so we're right side up. And it probably should tell us that we're trespassing, because it's been a bug lately. And I should probably watch my speed too. Let's pop up a little bit more. Turn the game audio up. It's always a pain in the butt trying to manage the audio from when you're in hangars and try not to blow out your guys' eardrums. So wasn't there one? I'm trying to remember where all the pads are. It's been a few. I don't know why it's still trying to quantum. Pretty far at the end. Where are your landing pads at? Why am I going? Hold on. We're going backwards for some reason. What the? It's always something out here that's ambitious. Either the flying works or everything starts glitching out and you're like stuck in your cruise control mode. Okay, we're just gonna grab a hanger. Refuel and run back out. It's a very cozy hangar. Yikes. Okay, so what the heck is going on with my... I'm getting like stuck in reverse. Okay, landing services, auto. We'll wait for those processing to finish. This one will keep ticking down because... There we go. I usually wait till I get the 100% queue for my fuel, for quantum anyways. Well, what the... Why am I going backwards? Cruise control is off there. Okay. Hangar door, let's get the heck out of here and go find some panels, make some moolah. There we go. And hopefully panels will be spawning. So I'll pull our gear up here. I'm still gonna do is the curb check, even though we're not gonna... No, I didn't do that time. Typically, it gives me a curb check, but... Okay, switch over to scanning mode. Oops. Let's do our beam somewhat at 50. Okay, let's see if panels are going to be spawning in. So if you are new to salvaging, you are looking for signatures of 2,000 or more. They'll come up as little unknown clusters. So right there at 1900, that's going to be mineable rocks. So I usually just keep on pushing and pushing out until I find something that's multiple of 2s. Hey Daniel, good evening. How you doing? How was your holiday and Friday? So those will be, like I said, mineable rocks. For some reason, the panel spawn rate has been atrocious. Oh, so there we go. We got 8,000. So let's bring back into flight mode. Doing good? Good. I'm doing pretty decent. I'm working from home the next, this week and next week, so my dogs are happy and I don't have to go anywhere. So... Okay, so those are our panels. And I love how the panels actually spawn in and you can use line of sight to find them. So it looks like we lucked out with the mother load. We got 4 huge panels here. Wait, that one changed to a different one. So let's see if there's still RMC on these guys. Looks like it. Let's take our speed limiter all the way down. And for some reason, it's switching our scraper, so you want to run dual abrades when you're doing scraping. We'll do the beam spacing here. So we can hopefully get those to a point. Oops. There we go. You're out for 6 days, Star Citizen all day, every day. How's the servers been for you today? I had quite a few issues where I wasn't able to pull up my ship, and like when I started stream tonight, I tried pulling up my Zeus and it was floating through the floor. And then I went to grab my Vulture and the Zeus came up with it. So, but luckily I was able to successfully get out of my hangar. You can. Yep. So your Vulture will come with one abrade already. And then you just want to make sure your vehicle is at the station, and then you'll hit, in case you don't know how to do components, make sure your vehicle is at the station and not pulled up on the pad. Then you go to vehicles, and then you'll select your ship, and then your Vulture will be listed here. And then you want to go over here to where it says, I think it's utilities or heads, or I forget what it's called, but you want to make sure that you have abrades on them. And the slots aren't named. So go ahead and put them on, and then before you go out, make sure you switch into mining mode to make sure you put the heads the right way. Because I've done it quite a few times where I've gotten out and I have both my abrade scrapers on the same beam. I did go to Hurl L5, I think it was, the other day, and got the Atlas quantum drive. I put that in my Vulture and my Prospector. Excuse me, so I got those upgraded. So a little more efficiency on those guys. You played this morning, everything was fine. You haven't logged on tonight, though? Gotcha. So I know you can use the tractor, the Ready Grip tractor module, but I like to just kind of dance around the panels. Oh, I think it's missing this. And can we do a... That's a horrible smiley face. Fix that beam spacing again. There we go. You started doing the unverified salvage missions where you get paid to do it. 13K for 13 SCU of RMC and 13 SCU of construction materials. Nice. I did a few of the verified salvage missions. I haven't done unverified yet. Do you have to worry with the unverified as far as other ships to take care of while you're out there salvaging? These bigger panels are the best to find because you can fill up really, really fast with these guys. Swear myself up here. I'll have to, excuse me. I'll have to try an unverified. You're trespassing and usually have 3 minutes to do the mission. So far, you do not get a timer. No ships came to you. So you either bugged or lucky. Gotcha. Were they in space or were they on planet, or does it a little bit of each? Only had ships around yellow. Gotcha. Yeah, we did a ship salvage yesterday, and it was in the armistice zone. Zenrin, one of my buddies, was on, so he brought over his SRV, I believe it's called, the tow vehicle. Then he towed the Titan out. Excuse me, sore throat. He towed it out of the armistice zone, so I was able to grab the missiles and some of the guns off of it and stuff, and a little bit of cargo it had in it. I suppose the unverified one's probably more worth the cargo, right? Okay, so let me back the camera out a little bit so I can actually get a better idea of my surroundings. There we go. There is our next panel. Like salvaging, it's basically pressure washing panels in space. So adjust our beam spacing so it comes to a point there. There we go. It's a very nice and chill game loop. So I think what I'll do tonight is I'll fill up excuse me. I will fill up the vulture a couple times over. We'll go to Area 18 to drop them off. Come back and probably take the prospector out. Do a little mining. Or maybe the mole. I'm not sure. That's one of the tricks you want to try. Towing the ship up without, or got you out so you're not trespassing, so you can actually grab the stuff off of there. You don't think your rep is high enough for cargo on those unverified missions? Yeah, the Titan I salvage is just a $20,000 UEC contract, and I got 4 boxes of stuff off of it, and then I was able to grab the. We are full, so let's throw our shields up here. Then I always make a habit of shutting my engines off. And then let's take our F and take put our shields at max. So yeah, I think I ended up getting like 4 missiles off of it, 2 of the Omni Sky repeaters, and 1 of the ballistic guns off the nose on it. So it was a fun experience, like I said. Haven't really done too much EVAing or anything like that, so something different to kind of break up the game loops. Waiting for that to pop up. Come on. There we go. I still wish on here, this little guy right here, they would make it turn green when you hit auto eject. So the way I typically run salvaging, it will extract all these 13 crates and stack them. Then we will go back up and fill her up again, come back down, and I basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably get about 10 more out. And then go back up and fill it up one last time. Hey, Sally Cat. You don't see the value of paying for salvage rights when there's plenty. Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's just another game loop, right? Something else to do when you get bored of salvaging panels. But I do agree. You can make a lot more money doing panels than you can doing the ships. Unfortunately, they nerfed the price of ship weapons to the ground. Gotcha. So I know I can sell my salvage other places. I usually go to Area 18. New Babbage and I have a long history of not liking one another. It wants to give me double hangar doors all the time. And I can't get out with double hangar doors. So I've just been selling my RMC at Area 18. 324 patch was going for 12 to 12.5K. 4.0 preview, it's going for 8.5K. So definitely don't make as much money as I was. But I mean, that's all right. I'd rather just get paid a little bit less and get stuck at a station. There we go. So the little bit of a sound bug with the lasers took me a second, but they're extra quiet now, which isn't a bad thing. Show a little bit down here. So yeah, for the new patch and stuff, I've been obviously doing salvaging, but trying to learn a little bit more about mining and stuff like that. So I do have the mole, and it works out okay. I mean, obviously it is a salvaging. Hey, Sallycat, thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. Thank you for your support. I don't have a pop-up for thanking a subscriber yet, but I do have for a follow. So when Katie says follow, she means subscribe. I did not try the reclaimer at all. I did pick it up just to go through it. And then I think the next day on stream, one of my viewers invited me over and gave me a tour of his and stuff. It's a pretty big ship. I even want to say it towers the Polaris. I know some people, I believe Ricard, that's usually comes in later on in the evening from Belarus. He does a lot of panel salvaging in his reclaimer. They are supposed to, I mean, that one ship, I don't remember what it's called at the moment. It's gray boxed. It is supposed to be in between the size of the Vulture and the Reclaimer. I want to say it starts with a V. That's supposed to be another salvage ship that's coming. So I'd be curious to see what the size is, if it's a single crew or if it's a multi-crew. And then maybe I'd look at upgrading if you could solo it pretty well and just stay out longer, more SU storage. But it would have to be a good looking ship because I really do like how the Vulture looks. I do like the Drake aesthetic. Yeah, I tried mining a little bit with the Prospector and the Mole. That was fun. You know, just something else to do. I was going to do some rock mining, but I heard that some of the rocks on the planets are a little bugged at the moment, so I'm going to kind of hold off a little bit until I get some information or see something that says that they're not bugged out at all, so... The Misk Fortune. Yep. That doesn't start with a V at all. I'm surprised, you know, Argo doesn't, you know, because of the cargo ship and all that, you know, industry stuff. I'm surprised they don't have a salvaging ship. Grab this last little bit there. Okay. So these two guys, and I think there's one right there. Yeah, finding these big panels is very nice because you can actually fill up pretty darn fast with these guys. You're going to do some salvaging with your Vulture too? Nice. Braids are the way to go. But have you tried any of the other? No. Nope, definitely go with the dual braids, and that's all I use. If you say, like, if you ran 2 cinch scrapers, you'd kind of be just wasting your time. You get more material off of them, but at the cost of it taking a lot longer. So yeah, I just rock the braids and stuff like that. I don't really use the Ready Grip tractor module at all for flipping panels or anything like that. Yeah, I like cargo because it's, I mean, if you've had a long day or you just want to sit and just, you know, chill, throw some good music on, relaxing music on in the background, and just kind of do mind-numbing pressure washing panels in space. I do wish, not for salvaging, but for mining, that the Prospector held a little bit more. It seems you can fill that up a lot faster mining But I know some of the, the mining stuff is you're looking for purity, right? You're not looking for all the extra inert properties of a rock, 'cause that basically just fills your bag and wastes space. I wanted to do some rescue missions or find that person missions and stuff like that, but that'll have to wait until we get a hotfix patch here, which I'm sure is going to be relatively soon. And we'll just pivot around. Daniel, your 1 or 2 missions from experienced rep. Can't wait to see the reward since members rep gives you 100k per mission. Oh, nice. You had some success. You know what? I saw somebody doing that online or in a YouTube video. So they put their shields down, they unlocked the components, they pulled the bags out, and they went through with their SMG and shot where the bags get put on until they blew off. Then I saw them put the bags on there on both sides, then store it or lock it, and then store it, and that's how they got around it. Oh, my bots won't let any links get posted. If you want to throw it, my Discord link's in the bottom. If you want to post a link there, I have a thing there for Star Citizen, or if you want to send me the link directly, you can just go ahead and throw me a DM over there. And then let me know and I will run over there and take a look. When I first started streaming, I had somebody come on and posting links to, like, not appropriate stuff. So that got remedied really fast. Hey, Cersei's Grave. I am doing good. How about yourself? Hope you had a good Christmas and a good Friday. Thank you once again for stopping in and just hanging out. I believe your buddies, I'm really bad with names, but we're talking about maybe getting into doing a little D2 with you guys one of these days. Okay, fix my beam spacing. Beam spacing has been very touchy for me lately. Oh, there we go. A little more focused. And we're full. So, we'll throw our shields up. Get rid of our weapon system, because we're not gonna... We're lovers, not fighters. Oh, I don't want engines at full. Give me my shields.
Weapons offline.
There we go. Now we have protection. So our engines off. Good to hear I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm usually doing relatively decent and chipper. Anybody get anything fantastic for Christmas? Was Santa good to you? Oh, that's overkill. Let's grab our handheld tractor beam. Eject. Yes. Yep. You are correct, sir. We just stack these in style. I haven't seen any news on D3 at all, but really looking forward to it when it comes out. Hey, Frenchburn, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that. And Katie will thank you as well. Well, I appreciate that. I finally hit my 50 follower goal, I think just before Christmas. And to my path to affiliate. Now I'm just working on getting an average of 3 viewers over on Twitch to watch me. So thank you very much for your support. Put that stack there. Yeah, D2 is, I think The Division is literally like the best game ever made. At least for me it is. Especially with how they handle multiplayer. They did everything right. Oops. No, I'm down, I'm down. So I'll grab this guy and smack him over. Thank you, Cersei. It's been a grind. That's alright. Thanks, Vince. And we should have one more coming out. I know I did the last stream where I was able to take one out here and get one more guy up there, but this works too. So we'll hold down R. That'll holster. It's more useful to watch you on YouTube or Twitch. Yeah, no worries. Whatever works for you guys. Sally Cat, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Katie, thanks you too. So that is Katie, my baby girl. So I currently have a GoFundMe set up for her. She needs, she tore her ACL back in November. So surgery is a little more than what I can actually scrape by with, so. But she's still got the spunk and the spirit. Okay, throw her engines on. She is a very good companion. I know everybody says, oh, my dog's better and stuff like that, but she's large, she's extra fluffy, she's got a great temperament. And she is a mutt, which I love mutts. So she's German Shepherd and Akita. More Shepherd, obviously. And she is 11 and a half years old. She'll be 12. Let's see, April of next year. She'll be 12. Vince, you haven't played Division 2 in a hot minute or 3? I think it's still one of the great games out there for like Hold on a second, I clear my throat. Okay, now I'm back. My throat's been a little sticky lately. Hey Evan, how you doing? Is one more beneficial to me than the other? I mean, right now, to be honest, I'm just trying to get my 3 average viewers over on Twitch to finally lock my affiliate. And I appreciate you asking. If it's better to watch me on YouTube, then just watch me on YouTube. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to go over to, you know, Twitch. So it's your call. Whatever works best for you guys. I just appreciate you guys coming in and hanging night after night. 3 average viewers over the course of a week. I would think so. I was at 0.687 when I hit my 50 followers. And then after that night, I jumped up to 1.0. So I'm not sure how they calculate everything. Okay, let's see if we can't get our last little bit of panels. Let's... Don't want shield system. What scanning mode? Bear with me, as this is a little buggy right now. No, just... No, switch. Jeez, there we go. Okay. Basically, we just need one more panel. Oh, that's right. We have this guy here too, don't we? Let's not run into the panel. It's always kind of hit or miss for me out at the Ambitious Station. Sometimes my ships are just like super sensitive. And not like they're emotionally, too available. They're just, controls are a little wacky. Hey, Zenerin. Yep. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Did you jump on later or earlier on, Zenerin, to check out the servers and stuff, see if any of their missions were working in the game? Those of you that are new, Zenerin was a gentleman, my other friend. We were starting out Star Citizen, and he found him on the Star Citizen website. And he was our Sherpa. And we gamed quite a bit with him, and we learned quite a bit, and he's just been part of our group ever since. You've been on most of the day. Nice. Has the black screen been fixed? I had an issue over at my station when I first got in. I tried calling up my Zeus, and it spawned, and it was scraping through the floor. So it was doing almost like it was a duck diving for plankton. Salty Cat, nice to have a group to explore the game with. It is. It's just one of those things, right? Here, I gotta turn off these scrapers for a second. It's one of those things where, you might have a good group of 6 friends you continuously game with. And you get into Star Citizen, it's like, this is the best game ever. Yeah, there's bugs, but it's wonderful when it works. And you tell your friends, like, come on, let's check this out. They check it out, like, oh, nope, it's not for me. And then the dominoes just kind of fall from there, and you're basically the only one in your close group of friends that actually enjoy playing the game. So, but I do have a Discord, and I am more than happy to join other people, or you guys can join me on stream. And we can do salvaging and cargo together and kind of whatever. Zenerin only one black screen. He did a hauling mission to Walla mining outpost, but this... I got you. The elevators are bugged. Sally Cat. You're super new to the game, but you love it. Warts, bugs, and all. Yeah. Definitely, if you're new to Star Citizen stuff, and as you know, I'm sure your experience is, you just have to have patience, right? I always say that if you play the game 7 days a week, 3 of the days will be fantastic. 1 or 2 of the days will be good, and you can kind of just work around the bugs. And then the other few days will just be can't get a hangar, can't get an elevator and stuff. But Ugh, I got like frog stuck in my throat tonight. Let me grab a sip of iced tea here. I had some peppermint mocha coffee earlier, and I had peppermint mocha creamer in it as well. So I'm kind of wondering, sometimes that stuff gives me a little bit of an itch in the back of my throat. Okay, so we just need one more panel. Fancy schmancy coffee. I do the K-Cups. I will totally admit, I used to be a Starbucks whore when I was younger, and I would go there literally every day. And no matter what the time of year was, my drink was a venti peppermint mocha frappuccino, an extra shot of peppermint, and no whip. Oh, I'd have a shot in there too. And I would get that. And the way I justified it is my stomach was always upset, no stomach issues and stuff. And the peppermint is a natural remedy for upset stomachs. So anyways, that's how I justified it to myself, right? But I don't go to Starbucks anymore. The place where I usually go, the original crew is not there. They've kind of, they've grown up and moved on. And the people that are there now, good people, but they can never get my drink right. And going in maybe once a week and stuff, and making the drive 30 minutes in town because I live out in the country, and having my drink continuously screwed up. I just can't do Starbucks anymore, fortunately. So I usually just get like the double shots, right? You get at the gas station. But I've never really gotten hot coffee. Think of like all the years I've gone to Starbucks. There's been quite a bit. I think I like their caramel apple spice in the fall. Their like hot apple cider drink. And then I think that's it. I don't think I've ever got a hot drink other than that there. Because I always figured if I want hot coffee, I can just buy the K-Cups or the grounds and make it at home. There you go. We're out of ice or two? We absolutely are. It's good to have all of our little guilty pleasures. And yeah. I've tried Caribou coffee. Nothing bad on their product. It's just not the same. And I made the mistake of going to Dunkin' Donuts once for my first time and getting literally a drink that tasted somewhat like a peppermint mocha, but I was eating granulars of sugar for the whole entire drink. I think I drank maybe a third of it and just dumped it out in the grass. It was so bad. It's bad when you're drinking through the straw and you actually have to chew, not the ice, but the sugar crystals that are in the drink. Oh my goodness. Maybe the person did it wrong that time, but I was not impressed. All the Starbucks talk making a 7-1-1 run now. Yeah, it was pretty gross. But I think if I go to Starbucks now, it's maybe once a month if I'm in town doing some running. Because I can get grocery deliveries way out in the country where I'm at. So other than going in for work and stopping at gas station for gas, pretty much just have everything else delivered. So I do like the Walmart thing, right? So it's I think I paid like I paid $50 for the year because it was on sale for the free deliveries. And I can just go there and order it and then have it delivered. And then give the person that's delivering a decent tip. Because I figure with my time and stuff, the time that I have to get into my car, drive the 20 minutes in town to get to Walmart, right? And then wait for the items and then come back. Use a little bit of gas, obviously. I just found it just a lot more convenient just to have the stuff delivered. My friends make fun of me because I call it pick and pull, even though it's like curbside. But Cersei, you'd like to find a small family-owned little coffee shops where you travel? Nice. We have a few smaller mom and pop shops that maybe are about 15 minutes out. But I can't find anybody that makes a Frappuccino like Starbucks does. It's the one thing. So kind of like, say you like Subway, right? You then buy the ingredients and you make a fresh sub at home. Never tastes the same. I've tried a lot of the Starbucks hacks and stuff like that, and I was able to get like the glass bottled drinks to taste just like the bottled drinks. The Frappuccinos, I could not get the ice the right consistency. Excuse me. It looks like we're pretty almost full. And this will be our third time filling all the way up. And we'll head back to Area 18. Drop this stuff off. Refuel. And then I will come back out and we can either do some more salvaging or we can take probably my prospector out. I don't want to do the mole. I'm still getting used to it. It's a little more, obviously it's a little more of a pain to do solo just because the actual size of it and the way it works and stuff. But you had two little small guys there. This is kind of why I do third person and bring the camera a little bit, so when you're kind of panning around you're not gonna run in. You can actually see situationally what's around you. So we'll grab the last little 0.2 off of here. Maybe we'll take a ship after we get done at drop that off at Area 18. And we should be full here in about 2 seconds, and we're full. Okay, let's switch over to nav. Let's hit F2 to bring up our maps. We will type in ARE. If I can do it right. There we go. And we're looking for 18. And I usually just hit R on my keyboard to route. And it just didn't work there, so then I'll go ahead and click this. Usually if one's bugged and not the other one, that's a way to kind of get around that. Ooh, it's got us lined up right in an asteroid. Here's what I'm going to do, because we have a little bit of time before. I'm just looking at the time, and I've been on for almost 2 hours already. Wow. So I got my speed limiter down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do break time potties for my puppies, put them out. and stuff while I am quantuming. So let's see, I will mute Star Citizen. Very cool break time potty screen for you guys. I'm gonna grab my playlist here. And for those new to the stream, my breaks, it says 10 minutes. I'm usually back in 7. So let's grab, I really like this kids, it's called Kids Prelude. Or is it Explorers? Hold on, let me see. It's Explorers, I like that one. So I'll put that above Savannah. Restart it, there we go. Appreciate you guys' time. I'll be back in under 7 minutes.
To the freedom fighters, to the Everest climbers, to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters, I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. I am on my way. To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser, I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that sailors know, lost alone and far from home, with golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dances on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name. Grass green and so alive. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Oh, I love that song. Switch back over. We have arrived at Area 18. Okay, so Quantum's not working, so come back up. Re-engage it. So Sally, Kat, what was your starter ship? What starter ship did you go with? I went with the Drake Cutter. It was my starter ship when I had started.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, let's head into atmosphere. You went the Drake is black? Nice. I went with the Cutter and then upgraded to the Cuddy Black. Oh, you know what time it is? Well, this is going to kind of work. It's a lot better when I have a faster ship. But let me mute the game here. Tis a classic song. There's my copyright straight for the for the stream. It is a lot better when I have a faster ship and more clouds and all that good stuff, but something fun. Using the Zeus Mark II CL, nice. You know, I had a Cuddy Red, and I ended up upgrading that to the Zeus CL, especially just for Pyro. I did the Cuddy Black and Pyro, and as it works out just fine, I wanted something with a little more range. And I've been enjoying it. Frenchburn, you got an Aegis Stalker for a starter pack? Nice. You got a friend in Star Citizen as well? Oh, nice. And you got the Dragonfly. Use the Dragonfly to buy Freelancer Max. Nice. Did you get the LTI token with that then? Ooh, looks like we have a Constellation coming up.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
Or VTOL on. Turn our lights off. See if I can get us in here without. Beam's a little close there. There we go. Switch to third person. Let's bring our ship back over. Hopefully the Atlas will actually work this time the way it's supposed to. I want to show you guys that little trick that Rickar had shared with me. That was a huge, huge time saver. Turn our engines off. Still can't shut off the ship for some reason. So let's refuel here real quick. And we get to play the click it before it disappears game. This is always fun. I'm not going to worry about the hydrogen as long as the quantum fuel gets to 100%. But now you might use a freelancer for a bigger ship. Not enough cargo space for all the missions. Nice. You had a freelancer max for a while and you loved it. Thought that it's as big as you're going. Gotcha. Totally revealed. Then they reload. Ah, gotcha. Okay, let's go unpack some cargo. You can hear the boxes all jingling around back there. Let's open up the ramp here. Let's bring the cargo elevator up. Hopefully this won't be bugged like it was last time. Oh, it is still bugged. Shoot. So what you can do is you can hold down Z and you should be able to pivot left to right without actually moving. But unfortunately that's not being the case right now. Huh. Darn it. It makes unloading a lot easier. But this still works. So the boxes have been bugged out. So sometimes when you grab them, they don't come to you. So you basically got a middle mouse them towards you, drop it, pick it up, and then you can snap it. And that little trick with the Z for just rotating or pivoting or yourself works a lot better for like loading the larger boxes because it keeps them down and not up right in your field of view. So bring it, drop it, pick it up again. There, we can snap it. Coming up, usually that space right there has been bugged out, or the next one. So we'll see if we can stack everything nice and asymmetrical. I'm hoping at some point, I do like running the raft for cargo missions. I hope at some point they'll actually make a place where you can actually store your Atlas on it. Kind of like if you had a flatbed, you'd be able to store your forklift. Sally actually bought a Tobii eye tracker to help unloading and loading cargo. You can look anywhere you want to place the boxes. It's supposed to be easier. Nice. I do have a Tobii 5. So I started Star Citizen about two and a half years ago, maybe a little bit longer now. And there wasn't really, yep, see that, there it is. That's a 1x1 that's bugged out. And there wasn't really much to do. There was bunkers. There wasn't cargo hauling. There were box missions and stuff. And I played that for probably about a couple months. And then my group and I just moved on to whatever game it was. And then I wanted to get into... I wanted a system that could run Cyberpunk at like Psycho settings. So I ended up building my first PC in like 2 decades. And got back into Star Citizen because I'm like, hey, I can play it now. Checked out to see what was new, and they had salvaging. They had cargo missions. The cargo elevators came in along with the persistent hangars. So I'm like, well, this is awesome. So I played it for about a month and was really enjoying my time, so I decided to go all in. So I got the recommendation from Zenerin for the VKBs. I got the dual stick set up, and I absolutely love it. Oh, so you haven't got your set. You're gonna love it when you get it. It is fantastic. I usually game with mine, but I usually do it only when I'm solo. Have Tourette's, so I do a lot of, other than my little squeaking and stuff that I do, I do a lot of shoulder rolls and neck movements, and so I usually typically use the Tobii on stream. Get you guys a little motion sick, but it's all good. Oh wow, you just ordered the dual VKBs too. Nice. They are fantastic. So I went with I think the upgraded version. So what, they're like 185 or something like that. So you get an extra 4-way hat switch versus just a button. So I went with those, and then I did the Omni throttle. And I tried to do the key binding setup myself. And that was very, very intimidating because there's so many key bindings. So I ended up going with Buzz Killers. So on my Discord in the resources section, I have a link to his bindings. You install one app, it's like Joy to Key, and you put a profile in there. One's 4.0 and like one's 4.0 flip, depending on how it recognizes your joysticks. And then it's such a simple process of just loading his bindings right into Star Citizen. So once you get familiar with how to do it, and he always updates it every new patch, it only takes me a couple minutes to get everything all set up. That's right. VKBs represent. It was definitely a good purchase. And if you haven't used joysticks in the game like I hadn't, coming from just mouse and keyboard, everything, obviously flying is a heck of a lot more enjoyable. Holy elevator loudness. Goodness gracious. So let's send these down. And I usually just wait here till it says they've successfully been transferred. Transfer complete. So if I go over here, they should appear at the top, but there they are. Let's go see what we made real quick. Just a hop, skip, and a jump to get into town. Let's see, we are clear. So I'm going to store the vulture. You know what? I'll leave it up. We'll see if it actually... Hopefully it'll still stay. Wow, got in the elevator and on my... Oh, you're not bothering me at all, Sally Cat. Not to bother you, but do you have a fresh link to your Discord that one of the stream elements has expired? Yeah, absolutely. Give me a second here. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure... I have Discord set to not change my link. And every month or so, it changes it. So give me a second here. So I'll post it in... So he's posted with Restream, and if you guys want to give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to open up and go over to Stream Elements. There we go. And then I'll just fix that link in there. And then I'll have to go through tomorrow to find out why is it changing my stuff. So there's my Discord settings. I'll paste that, save it. Let me switch over to this one. Discord. Save. Okay, the stream elements hopefully now should be pulling up the right one. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. And you guys are absolutely not bothering me. I'm happy to field any questions. I'll take poems. I also accept smiles. My running key is not working at the moment, so... But yeah, as you were talking about starter ships and stuff, once I mount on my cutter for the Cuddy Black, I absolutely love the cutter, the Cuddy Black. I think it's, I think after you upgrade your starter package, I think the Cuddy Black and the Vulture are, if you're going to buy 2 ships in game and you like salvaging and stuff, these are going to smack into me. You see other guys running around in there. I think the Cuddy Black and the Vulture are a nice pair. For obviously the Vulture for making some good money salvaging, and the Cuddy Black just for its versatility. 2 solid ships, definitely. And once you get into exploring and stuff like that, the Zeus is phenomenal. Plus, you can carry quite a bit of cargo in it. I thought about upgrading the Cuddy Black eventually to the Valkyrie. Because I did see somebody stuff like 106 or something like that SCU at the back of it. Even though it's only rated for like 60 or maybe less. But with multi-crew and stuff like that, in order to have like access to like all the turrets, I mean, you need to have more than one person to crew that. So I've just been kind of holding off. Maybe once AI gets into the game as far as your NPC crew. And I know they've said in the past that it's not going to replace like an actual player, which I understand. As long as they do a half decent job. The ship that I was salivating over in, I mean, complete drooling, is the Ironclad cargo variant. That ship looks absolutely amazing. I wanted to pick it up because it was on sale. Or upgrade, hey, somebody's stacking packages. Or upgrade one of my ships to it that had LTI. And I think you get a Caterpillar as a loaner. Caterpillar, I'm just not a fan design-wise. And I didn't want to own a JPEG for a year or two. So let's sell construction materials. Holy crap. Oh wait, that was 247k. No, it's only 4. So that's from the salvaging earlier. This is from... Gold is from the salvage ship that I did for the contract. This is recycled material. This is from actual salvaging the panels, so 323k. Not bad. A little bit of scrap here. A little bit of iron. And then these things are from a mission that timed out that I wasn't able to do, so it's illegal cargo. So I actually have to sell these at Grimhex, and as you can see, I get 80 SU of one and 3 of the others, so that will be a nice 2.3 mil. That'll be a Grimhex run at some point coming up. Okay, we're gonna head back to the ship and head back out to Ambitious. And should we do... You know what? We could probably see if we can find a ship to salvage, or I can just head back and see if I can't find a... Take the mole out, do some mining. Trams seem to be working pretty darn good. Think of all the places to spawn for your home station. Area 18 has actually served me pretty darn good. So I need to go to my mouse here real quick. Settings while we're on the tram. Let's see. Review 2. Use default. Use default. Okay, so now let's see if I do this. Options. Key binding to advanced. Do on foot. Crouch. Okay, so they all reset. Oh, look at that. We can run now. Perfect.
Now arriving.
Been watching El Guapo's mining streams. The guy is a character. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. I was watching the other streamer I came across. I want to say search with an E, but my track record for memory is bad. But it's a gentleman, just a nice chill stream, and he does when somebody subscribes and stuff, he does like the drums or the piano, which I thought was pretty awesome.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our corp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our corp,
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
tomorrow's future.
Well, let's just store it. Nope, can't store it. We tried. Okay, the vulture. I always go to the second door because see if it does it. Usually if I open this one, it's a black death void. Oh. Yeah, I still have that mining university video that I pulled up that I continuously say on stream that I'm going to watch. Holy loudness. And the vulture just still disappeared. Oh well.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see if I can actually grab the Zeus.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Just gotta wait for the number to start ticking down. Come on. Come on. You want to? I know you want to tick.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
We had 2 minutes to burn down on that. I do have as a loaner ship from my monthly pledge. I do have actually I have quite a few, but I do have the Polaris. So I haven't flown it. I've popped it up and walked through it and stuff, and it's cool, but I have really no use for it at all.
Please visit us again.
Too big of a ship and too many people to crew it, and not enough people to crew it. So just pop in a few messages on Discord. Bear with me. Polaris is pretty fun with her group. Yeah, I've seen some videos and stuff. Definitely, I did the Save Stanton and Phase 3 for anybody that's done it with the Icarus and the Hammerheads. It definitely would have been nice to have a Polaris out there. I think I lucked out, so the times I did complete it, somebody did have a Polaris out there, and then it was me and maybe another handful of smaller ships. I always brought my Hornet Mark II or Mark I out that I had upgraded like all the components in it, added the nose turret or the nose gimbals and weapons to it as well, and then the turret up top as well.
System.
That worked out really good. 20 seconds left. Four, three, two, one. Retrieve.
Your vehicle has please visit us again.
And now this is where we hope when it comes up, it's actually there. Okay, moment of truth. Do we have a Zeus? Oh, we do. Look at that. Now, if it raises up correctly. I am a big fan of the white and kind of gunmetal gray camo. Fortunately, the Zeus doesn't have that, so I went with the black with the orange accents. And there shouldn't be anything in the back here, but let's take a look real quick. Oh, she is bare. Holy hanger, Hannah. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Do we have any cargo? Oh. Contracts. Oh, wow. Actually, there's quite a few that are actually popping up now. You have a medical rescue. Might take some of those this weekend. Maybe small stuff going from here to Bahini. Planetary small. Check planetary. I wish they would add a field in here where you could just filter by where your start and end point is. I would hope that at some point they implement that. So we have that coming from Bahini to Memorial Spaceport. We have one from Spaceport going up to Bahini. That 110 would be fun. There we go. 99 SCU. Let's accept that. And then we are going to pull the Zeus, put the Zeus back down. We're going to go grab the raft. My favorite cargo ship. Is that closing? It is. So we'll run over to this terminal here, pull up the raft.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been reported as
Bye, Mr. Zeus. And then while that's doing that, let's grab the cargo out of here and set it up in the elevator. So we have this guy, and that guy. The one thing with cargo missions, if you do, I believe is it 80% of Zenerin still on, or more, you get full credit for the mission. When you drop stuff off, it'll say, okay, you've only delivered 80 out of like 98 SCU. You just go into the mission, click submit, and you get paid for the full contract, and you get all the reputation as well. You don't lose any rep. Just never hit abandon, because if you click, even if your mission's bugged out and you hit abandoned, it will it'll take away your rep. And if you do have a raft, you can actually put weapons underneath here on the gimbals. Actually, I think you have to get the gimbals first, and then you can throw weapons. Oh, nope, they're just glitched out. So we're going to take the raft, and we are going to back it up. Yeah, I didn't, that was another tip from Zenerin that let me know that, hey, you can do that and still get credit. And as we start with every time we pull the raft up, we have to go look to see if our lucky teddy bear charm is here. And sadly, it is not. The teddy bear has disappeared yet again. It's a very sad day. Usually it's right here. You can check to see if it's stuck in the wall. It wasn't on the floor, and it isn't on the bed or the bunk. I absolutely love this interior. This is just, it's gorgeous, I think. It's fantastic. Nice little attention to detail. So, enough of me ogling the interior. Let's get this little baby in position. So, definitely throw your VTOLs down. My VTOLs look like they are down. I love how the audio changed for the raft. So when you're starting the engines up, it sounds like a jet engine spooling. Back this up a little bit. So eventually, I'll use my... Oh shoot, I can't. I'll show when I get down to the ground. We can actually go over a little bit further this way. There we go. That should be okay. Hold down Y to get out of our seat here. With the elevator, which I'm not sure why it is up there, but hold down F and we will select exit ship. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. We are good centered. So as I was saying, if I go to this point and you see that this little carriage that's on wheels, there's a track right here. If I pivot, you can actually see the track runs the length here. You got the control hub up there. This will have a tractor beam on it when it gets added, and then you'll be able to control the tractor beam up here for loading and unloading. So let's start grabbing our stems. Hopefully they're in safe red containers if they're used. Nobody wants a bloodborne pathogen. Never ends well. Yeah, I love running cargo on this guy. So Sally Cat, what kind of missions do you usually run when you're doing Star Citizen? When you first started out? I know you said you're new to the game. Do you do like box missions and maybe some bunkers and stuff? Some simple cargo missions? Pop that guy there. I found it's easier once you grab these with the tractor beam to lift them up a little bit before you bring them to you. Especially in the hangars here at Area 18, because there is a little lip there. So if I grab it up a little bit and then bring it. You haven't done a bunker yet, but you want to. Right now, you're just mostly doing salvaging, mining, and cargo hauling. Very cool. I do have a Cuddy Red. So in the game, you can buy the Cuddy Red at Lorville. And it's a... sure you're probably familiar with it. It's the Drake Cutlass Red, so it's like the Cuddy Black, right? It's got a few little differences. You have two very good med beds in the back. And in those med beds, when you land, you can set that as your spawn point. And you can run in and do the bunker. And that way, if something happens and you die, you'll spawn right outside in your ship. Another ship that's good for that is the C8R Pisces. It's always another popular med ship. I'm not sure if you can buy that in game. I know it was available during IAE and stuff to purchase outside of the game on the web store, but C8R is nice. Obviously, it doesn't have a little boost to its quantum drive. Cuddy Red obviously has more quantum fuel and stuff. You can go a little bit further, but if you need to get into a tight spot and stuff, the Medical Pisces is phenomenal. So we are full, and you know what? I'm gonna send this stuff down to my cargo hold. Maybe? You let me send it? There we go. There we go. That's sending. Okay, let's take this beautiful beast up to Bacini. So I'll go to the lower deck. So for those of you who are new, my typical streams are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock Central, till about 11:30, maybe a little bit later. I do stream a little bit longer on Wednesdays because I do work from home on Thursdays, and my commute is literally 10 feet from my bed to my computer desk. So, and then Fridays I'll stream obviously a little bit longer because I don't have to go to work the next day. I have weekends off. But on the weekends, depending on my schedule, sometimes I don't typically stream, so I'm available if anybody wants to do any missions together or check out the game and just explore or whatever. I'm up for it. So like my schedule this weekend, I have my dad's birthday Saturday night, so I am available during late morning, early afternoon, and probably maybe later on in the evening. And then why don't I give me a second? Oh, my UI, my HUD's glitched out. Sunday I don't have any plans whatsoever, so if you guys want to hang out and just do some runs or whatever, I will be available this weekend. Just send me a direct message on Discord, and we can go ahead and arrange something. Sounds good, Sally Cat. I almost want to say I'm a big Friends fan, and I almost want to keep on catching myself wanting to say Smelly Cat. Smelly cat, why aren't they feeding you? Okay, so our landing gear come up. We'll switch out of our VTOL mode. We'll rocket up to the scars. Your name comes from the legend of Sally Cat from Cow and Chicken. Cow and Chicken. Was that a commercial? Or not commercial, I'm sorry, a cartoon? So the Raft is not a fast ship by any means, but what you sacrifice for speed and agility, you get with style points. Cartoon from way back in the day. So while we're heading up, I do have the cruise control on. Let's do BAI for Bajini. And route. Typically for like the raft and stuff, I would do a XL-1 or an XL1. There we go. Quantum Drive. But the XL1, I believe, that is no longer available at Port Tressler. It's something that's more... You have to get it in Pyro by doing like contested zones. I think a lot of the contested zones, once you get to the finale, has a lot of military grade components and stuff. So pork butt and taters. Let's see, take cruise control off, take our speed limit all the way down so we don't crash once we get there. Oh, and in case you guys haven't noticed, or a second here. So I typically run with the advanced HUDs. I've finally gotten used to them. So I'll take all these guys on. It's a little overwhelming initially, but once you get used to them, it's not so bad. French just got experience reputation for cargo hauling mission rewards are between 137 and 210 for cargo ranges from 27 SU to 500. Very nice. Good job. Evan was ordering a coffee at a deli and I was behind him in line. Turned around and saw him. He got startled as I was in the bath fetish nightclub. What? It's experience right before senior. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm slow and steady working up my... I haven't really been grinding out too much reputation yet. Just been kind of chillaxing. Kind of just taking where it takes me, I guess. Caught him off guard. It was hilarious, and he laughed at his tension. He seemed very, very high-strung. So if you haven't flown the raft before, she is a big girl, and she does have inertia that carries with her, with the momentum. So it's nice, easy, and slight adjustments. My nieces, I was talking over Christmas, and they're like, my sister asked how my streaming was going and stuff, because I do it for fun. My niece is like, streaming, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I have an OnlyFans. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. You'd be surprised at how many people are buying my bathwater. And that was fun. That was a good time. No, definitely no feed pics. That's one crazy thing I saw in it was quite a while ago. Somebody was selling their farts in a jar. It's like, really? Why? And who honestly buys that? My goodness. It is pitch black up here. But it was funny to see their facial expressions. My one younger niece, for her birthday, I bought a duffel bag and I got $100 and $1 bills and stuffed them in there and gave it to her for her birthday. She opened it up and she just kind of looked at me. She's like, where'd you get all those ones? And I'm like it was a good night of dancing for me this weekend. And I made sure when I went to my bank and ordered the whole $100 ones, I'm like, this is for my niece, not wink wink. For her birthday gift. Not a dirty old man going to a strip club. Oh, come on. Come on, Bessie. Bessie, come over. A little bit further. There we go. There we go. We can see a little bit easier. Let's take our speed limiter down so we're not flying through. Oh, we're going to make it. We are going to make it. And I think we'll come close. We'll come close. Do we? Nope, nope. Ah, we did touchy. That's all right. Not one of my cinematic landings by any means. So we'll just reorientate. And what I find for me for the raft is, since I'm on the left-hand side of for flying, I usually line myself right up with the medical. And that should put me right in line for cargo unloading. Most of the time. Turn the ship off. The internet is definitely a weird place. The thing that fascinates, I don't want to say fascinates, intrigues me, is the people that would actually pay money for crap like that. Because I remember back in the day, eBay, there's this one seller, and he would drop a Cheeto on the ground or a piece of cereal. And we had this big elaborate description, and the description was hilarious. He had like a story behind it, how the Cheeto fell and how it was so unique and how you need this and stuff. And I shit you not, those the Cheeto pieces, literally like one Cheeto, he would sell for like $2,000 to $5,000. And I'm like, who has that kind of money to just buy wasted on something like that? Definitely not me. I think it was like the best of eBay or something like that. That's what they used to have. They might have something like that now, but I don't do eBay anymore. Typically at all. Okay, so that snapped in, that snapped in. You're good. You need to go back and snappy. There we go. Yeah, like I said before, I love how easy this is to unload. You go to AliExpress before you go to eBay? I don't think I've ever checked out AliExpress. When I built my PC for the Leon Lee case that I got, there was a bracket, so I had my GPU mounted vertically on the side and stuff, so I had to pick up that, and there was a cable that was specifically made to go from that vertical mount GPU, the data cable, and wrap around the back of the case and up and connect to the motherboard. And Microtech, where I got all my components, did not have it in. And I looked at AliExpress, I want to say, and it looked a little shady to me. So I luckily was able to find it off of Amazon. So we're clear here, we're clear there, we're clear everywhere. So there's our cargo. I wish they would come out and make a Raft XL or double XL. That would be fantastic. We did buy internet spaceships with real money. Yes, we did. So Glasshouse House. Okay, so we got 96 to 99, and since I'm above the threshold, I will go into my contract manager. And I will go to accepted ones. I have 96 or 99. I'll hit submit. And I completed it. I got all my rep, and I got paid for the full. And those other 4, sometimes they'll disappear from your cargo. Other times they will actually stay and be marked as illegal contraband. So let's see what we got here. So contracts, offers. Contract planetary. That's fine. Now I'm getting spaceport up to Bajini. Not Bajini down to the spaceport. It's so backwards. We take this one. Accept this. So we'll load her back up. Grab this guy, silicon, silicon, silicon. Hold on for a second. I'm not sure where this tin. Maybe that's from another mission that failed. I just position myself back here. I like how many chill game loops there are in the game, right? And kind of like what I always say on stream is this coming year will be very exciting when base building and crafting get in the game. Granted, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, right? But it will get in. It'd be nice to see like these cargo game loops, the hauling, or not the hauling, but the mining and salvaging. Especially the mining, right? Come into play for actually base building components and materials and crafting. I think I'll always keep my main base here at Area 18. I did explore Pyro for a little bit in the EPTU. Bloom is absolutely gorgeous. All the planets are very cool. But I especially liked Bloom and Pyro 4, I believe it was. But as it's a new system, there wasn't a lot of POIs to visit that were marked on the map. Kind of wish you had the Pioneer. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a handy ship, right? Once that actually gets into the game. For me, like I said, I'm really looking forward to the Ironclad. That's going to be a pretty awesome ship. Especially the cargo variant. That's the only one I would buy, because you need like an org to run fully crewed. Okay, so we're full there. We got our 4 there, our 4 there. Yeah, an XL, I mean, come on. Have maybe a few more back here. That would rock. Okay, so we'll send these guys back down. R to holster, or hold R to holster. And we'll send these down. Evan, when you played over Christmas, you're finally able to complete one salvage run. Lots of crashes. Yeah, it's been buggy. When the 4.0 preview patch dropped, I was working that day. So on my lunch break, I was working from home. I gotta check it out for a little bit. And that's probably around 1 o'clock. So I played about an hour. And, excuse me, I have never seen or felt the game run as good as it did. It was running, it was fantastic. And then as everybody got home from work that afternoon, late afternoon, and started hopping on, then everything got bogged down quite a bit. Our engines are spooling up. So throw up our landing gear. Missions are bugged, but you're finally able to steal a bunch of weapons from some baddies. You them won't gotcha. Get our VTOL off. I love the UI layout in the raft. So pretty. Kept saying 6% baddies left, but you killed everyone. They had quite a few things as far as I was trying to take like basic salvage missions and hauling missions, and typically the cargo elevator would be non-functional, or I'd send everything down, but I was not able to. It didn't register that I had completed it, so that's why at Area 18 I have a crap ton of waste that I have to clear out. Don't send me to the space station, please. Okay. So my plan is to land here at Area 18. I'm gonna throw my dogs, and I'll take a quick short recess. Put my dogs or my kids with fur out for their potty and night breaks, as they know it. We got all of our code phrases and everything worked out. You're taking off tonight. Nice hanging with you. Yeah, thank you very much for stopping in and checking out the Discord. Just if you want to do some game loops this weekend or something, or just go ahead and hit me up on my Discord. Be happy to jump in and game a little bit. Sounds good. Hope you have a great night. Heading down to do our delivery. Thanks for everything. You are welcome. So we'll just ease on down in here. I've really been wanting to take the Zeus to Microtech. Because I need to get my space cow fix in. But heard a lot of people are having issues over on Microtech. I mean, they're having issues everywhere. It's all hit or miss, right? So that's why I've kind of stayed clear. But has anybody found space cows on the other planets, or are they just on Microtech? I did have fun one evening. I was in Pyro, and I was able to get space cows into my Zeus using my rear door. I take off and kind of scoop them up. I was hoping to start a ranch. Oh, don't give me this bug where I lose thrust. Come on. Hold on, bear with me. I hate that bug. Drives me nuts. I don't get it all the time, but when you get it and you get a full thing of cargo and you're just trying to get into your hangar, and it seems like right within you get in with like 100 meters vertically, your ship loses all the propulsion. My landing gear's down. There we go. French burn, you're heading to bed. Sounds good. Thank you for stopping in and hanging. I hope you have a good rest of your night. If you don't see you this weekend, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on Monday's stream. Thank you, sir. Okay, we're lined up. Turn the ship off. And we shall get in the elevator and head down. I'm kind of off center. That was too bad though. Send this up. Stacking should go pretty fast here. Let's get this back one more. There we go. Yeah, kind of like I was mentioning earlier on stream, I watched, yesterday was kind of just a chillax, not do too much evening. And I finally watched 2 Christmas movies on Prime. One is Red One with The Rock, where he's Santa's protection and Santa Claus gets kidnapped by the Christmas witch. It was a funny movie. That's good. And then the other movie I watched was with Jack Black, where I think it's Dear Santa, and the young kid's dyslexic, and he puts Dear Satan on the letter. Very cute movie. It's one of those feel good movies, I thought. And pretty darn funny as well. When SC begins to be more stable, you reach on a game, but you don't want to waste your time till it runs. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind hanging. You know, Star Citizen's always gonna be full of bugs, right? At least till 1.0 comes out. I'm sure there'll still be some bugs, but I never look at it as anybody's wasting my time. So please don't look at it that way. I mean, Zenaren and I were running with Wei Laney, and one weekend or a couple nights or whatever, and we were falling through hangar floors. I don't think we got maybe a few missions that completed we got credit for, but it's just part of just hanging out and having fun. So I did get the majority of the cargo there, so we'll go to F2. Go to our contracts. This is our accepted one. 96 out of 110. We will submit it. And we complete it. Got full pay and credit for the mission. What do we have for going? So obviously these smaller ones are not too bad to just stack, right? Because they pay a lot more than just one big run. So I could stack all three of these. Excuse me. Bahini to Riker 110. We'll grab this guy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up in the elevator, and then I am going to take my last break of the night. It's 11 o'clock for me. And do my potty and none night. Oh, you know what helps? It also helps if you're paying attention and you actually do transfer the cargo over to the grid before you bring it up. So that was planned. I was just showing you guys what not to do. Wasn't a mistake on my part. Did I pick up the wrong contract for the wrong way? Going the wrong way? Deliver 110 SU of silicone to Riker Smart Airport. Spaceport, not airport. Second here. Silicone. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart. So I'll sort by. These are the guys we need. Oh, don't tell me. No, these aren't the small ones. What's up? That looks better. Or wait a second here. Hold on. I'm at Riker. So what I get for being tired? Collect silicone. Okay, so that isn't the correct silicone. That's just extras from mine, so I need to find one that's going up. You lost cargo because you forgot the store in the warehouse? I do that sometimes. So this... I wish, like, when you do those missions and you only hand in a certain portion of it and you get credit for it, I wish that would automatically get reabsorbed back into the station so it's not listed. Because, like, right now I have all these silicone containers and these, yeah, for missions that didn't complete correctly. So, but okay. Appreciate you guys' time. I'm going to send you to the very cool Be Right Back screen. I'm going to pull up a Spantastic song for you guys playlist. We will start out with Explorers and then end on Savannah. So I'm going to put my dogs out real quick for their potty and night breaks. Appreciate you guys' time. It says 9 minutes up there, but I will be back in about 6 or 7. So get that music on. See you guys in a few.
To the freedom fighters, to the Everest climbers, to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters, I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser, I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone, and far from home. With golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone, and far from home. Golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. Savannah. I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a whirl, Savannah.
There we go. Successful potty night breaks for the doggies. Okay, let's see if we can find something going up to Virginia here real quick. Offers hauling. Because I misread that one. Here we go. They want their stems. Okay, let's pull this up. And there are our stems. I'm getting in position here. And typically what I like to do is start on the ends and move my way up. When I first started loading cargo with the raft, I started doing kind of the middle and working my way out. And if you don't get it snapped in the correct spot, you have to readjust them because it should overhang just a little bit like this. But so far, other than that little bug with the Zeus not coming up properly when I first started, knock on wood, everything's been running pretty smooth. There we go. And like what I always try to do is when I'm grabbing at a distance, just lift them up first instead of bringing them straight out to you, because they will catch on the lip and flip over. Do 4 more. Got this guy in the end here. Get 3 more big guys. One. A little bit of the count from Sesame Street. That one, and I'll grab this big guy back here. There we go. As I hit every single thing on the way, bringing it towards me. And there we go. We'll send these down. Okay, that's weird. Hold on a second. It said silicone. Cersei, you've not had much time to try it out, but I was able to get on for a little bit one night. And I was getting twice the frames as usual. So I hope something that continues. Yeah, so they've been... Obviously they experienced a bottleneck they weren't aware of. And they were actually patching the game all the way up, even on Christmas Day. And so they're still kind of getting down to the root of the issue. But, I mean, it's a good sign to actually see all those missions pop up. And obviously, once the devs get back from their full break, then we'll start seeing probably a lot of hot fixes coming out. So, which is fine. The devs, they crunch and crunch and they did get 4.0 out. Granted, it has some bugs and stuff like that, but kind of like I said before, my experience so far in 4.0 has been pretty pleasant. So I can't complain too much. While those doors are open, let's just type in BAI, Genie, hit R on our keyboard to route, 1 to close the glass, and let's pop out of here and head on up. It was definitely like when it first whoops, wrong button. Okay, let's put the landing gears up. There we go, VTOL, that's what I was looking for. And then we'll hit our cruise control, get about right here. Here's our cruise control up. Yeah, the frame rate and everything was crazy when the patch first came out before the servers got overwhelmed. Everything was extremely buttery smooth. I'd call an elevator, it was like instant. I'd jump in the elevator, hit the button, and it was instant. So little by little, it's getting there, right? Hey, Sammy. Hey, buddies. You gonna run a co-pilot with Dad? No? Okay. Sammy, my border collie husky, he gets a little ornery stuff sometimes. It's like, nope, you can pilot the ship yourself. You're an adult. Okay, we're online. Let's take our cruise control off. Down to 0. Oh, we're gonna be the other side, aren't we? Genie. There we go. Yeah, Semi is a little ornery sometimes. He's actually the first male dog I've ever had. I've always had female mutts, and I always would get the runt of the litter because the runts always have the best temperament. Sammy, I got him at the shelter. He was born in the shelter. Is he 9.5 now? In the shelter I got him from, there he had other siblings. Like I said, he was born there in the shelter. And I'm pretty sure what they did at the shelter was just put the food down, and it was first come, first serve. So when I brought him home as a puppy, which he was 8 weeks old, he had a lot of food issues as far as guarding the food dish, scraping it down. Because like with Katie and my other dogs that I've had in the past, it's I fill up the food dish, and when it's about a third of the way empty, I just fill it back up. Because I figure if I'm hungry, right, then I just gonna grab something to eat. And that's kind of the way I've done my dogs. I don't kennel them at all. I do like Like when Sammy was a puppy, I had a big kennel, extra large one for him. But I also got kind of like the doggy fencing for interior, like in your house. So he always had food and water out, or water out. And he could kind of run around in the kitchen and stuff until Dad got home. But ended up getting him one of those food dishes that has kind of like the swirls in it, because he'd scarf the food down so fast and get sick. So he just still does to this day guard the food dish a little bit, but not as bad as what it has been in the past. And I always look at him like, you're not starving. You've never not had food. But he's my special little man. Yeah, those slow feeders, Vince, as you know, they worked wonders. Because he would eat so fast. Get sick. And me, I'm sure like a lot of people, you have you know, when your dog is older, you get a puppy. I don't want to say like a replacement dog, right? But you usually get a younger dog and hope that they learn the mannerisms from your older one. Sammy did not do that. So he's his own little special case. But he is a good boy. When I was building my 2 houses and Katie was a puppy then, I'd have my compressor running with my nail gun where I'm doing like framing my interior walls and stuff. And she could care less. She was like laying, supervising by my side the whole entire time. Sammy with nail guns and compressors, not so much. He is not a big fan of loud noises. Katie, on the other hand, she could sleep through anything. So I think what the plan is we're gonna unload, and I think I have one more contract to bring stuff down to Area 18. And I will sign off for the night at that point. Okay, so if I look back here, we are clear all the way. It'd be really cool in this space right here if they would have something that the Atlas could attach to. Okay, send these down. Confirm. And I'll grab silicone. $1,002. What's up? Vince, you get lucky that your older pit passed on the good traits to your other dog, Daisy. People amazed that she rings the bell when she needs to go potty. Very cool. I've seen videos too, and I'm sure you have as well, of people that do the buttons with their dog and train them. Stuff. Those are some of the videos I usually get caught in the YouTube rabbit hole with. Oh, you know what I should do is probably accept that, finish that contract. Okay, so this one was from 96, and okay, we'll hit submit. We'll complete that, get full credit, and get paid. This is the one for heading back down. Obviously, it's better with a lot of those smaller SU to probably take the Zeus, grab a bunch of those at a time. Just because the payout's a lot better, but I don't mind doing just the single missions with the larger 8 SU crates for the raft. When I first did my first hauling mission and I first got the raft, I was so excited. I accepted the mission, and it was literally like 41 SU crates because I wasn't familiar with getting like the bigger missions and stuff because I was just running small ones with my Cuddy Black. So you can stack a ton of small S1 SU containers. I highly don't recommend it. It takes forever. So it's one of those lesson learned type things. That up here. Oh, no. Snap. There we go. Hey, Zenerin, I am. I'm going to ask you a favor because you told me and I can't remember at the moment. What is the minimum percentage on a hauling mission that you need to complete to get full credit and pay for? Was it 70, 75%? So Zen, I'm going to be, I give you a call on Discord when I get off stream if you want. I'm just going to haul this down to Area 18 and that's going to be my night. We'll send that down. We'll happily skip and trot. There we go. To the raft. To the elevator. 50% to have it marked completed. Thank you. So go to the lower deck. They don't pay the full amount anymore. Okay. And still no teddy bear. Lost the teddy bear still. Has not spawned back in. This is very disheartening. Okay. So you to turn on the ship. Maybe? There we go. I for the engines. Here everything's pulling up. We're going to hit Area 18. Go route. Sometimes you might get an error that says obstructed. So sometimes it won't route you out of the hangar. So it's not a big deal. You just have to basically clear the hangar doors. Is my VTOL not on? Oh, that's why. I was like, why can't I take off? And it's because I don't have my VTOL on. Well, VTOL, very important. Oh, I love those advanced HUDs. So nice and clean and crisp. So landing gear up. We are in flight mode. Really, I'm just gonna hit everything. And Area 18 should be right below us. There it is. And we can see our spaceport right to the left has that Y shape with the red landing lights and the string of lights going up into the sky. But if you guys are doing the 4.0 preview and you are able to get in successfully and stuff, highly recommend Microtech for the space cows. Actually, I should almost take the Zeus out this week and see if I can scoop up a few space cows and get him and unload him in my hangar. And just get a bunch of like extra SU containers so I can keep them cordoned off to a certain area. Captain Star Fox is currently coming in for a landing. Our VTOL's on so we can get... Hey, Red Car. How's it going, buddy? Yes, think I'm going to try Space Cow scooping this weekend. Wow, I had to burn a lot of vertical thrusts just to... to not crash down. So it should be over yonder. So I'll start heading over that way. You woke up late? No worries. Hope you got some good, much needed Z's. I'm definitely looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. Smokin' Rick. Dusty Fronts is taken off. This is why I don't mind the queue system, right? Because it feels like the world's actually populated with all the 600 players. So we are number one. One more place in front of us, a position. Rickar, how are the wife and kids feeling? Are you feeling any better? I know you said your wife was coughing pretty good the other day. I have one finger. Some people's handles. Funny. go. Our hangar awaits. So yeah, so when you're coming into land with the big gal, it's definitely small adjustments, especially on the speed, because that inertia will ruin your day. And my Toby is not working right now, so I can't look around to see where I'm at. But you can always do the cheat, the third person. Oh, oh. There we go. That was close. Your coughing is getting better. That's good. Just not fat. No. Gotcha. You're welcome. My furry kids with fur are doing good. Katie's still hanging in there. Today it was a sad day, not for the dogs. It was raining. We're 2 days past Christmas in northern Minnesota and it's raining out. Luckily the temperatures aren't going to be cold enough for like an ice storm, but just something about wintertime in December where it should not be raining this time of year. Okay, let's unload this baby. I did not win the lottery on Wednesday night, nor the Mega Millions. So that hydraulic cockpit for $10,000 is still on the wish list. Yeah, global warming is a thing. I have a little kitty wampus, but that's all right. It's a good thing I didn't win. Right. I really want that space hydraulic seat. It's only for the low price of, actually I think it's only $9,000, so. People would come over to my tiny house and be like, "Oh, you get a beautiful house," and they get inside and one of the rooms is totally taken up by the hydraulic simulator seat cockpit thingy. My technical term for it this night. I watched some of the videos and the guys, one guy was playing DCS, which was pretty cool. Another gentleman was doing the race car and he was just all over the place in the seat. And then I think the other one is doing, I think he did do Star Citizen, if I remember correctly. So that is it to complete our contract. So this one is empty. This one is empty as well. Put them up there. Put them up. Come on. Put them up. Way back in the 90s, you started a commercial. Suddenly starting getting calls from every family member and their distant cousins a millionth time removed. Ooh, what was the commercial about? One of the college Division 1 teams. My dad played no check up until he got too old, and they went to the men's locker room after one of the bar league games and stuff, and like, hey, you want to be in a commercial? They gave like each one of the people that participated in the commercial like $20, and they shot him from the waist up in the shower, in the men's shower at the hockey rink, talking about the college hockey team, and my dad didn't mention anything about it. So we were watching the game one night, and he has season tickets, but there was a away game, and then everybody saw the commercial, and it's kind of funny. $20 is $20, right? Colgate toothbrush commercial. Gotcha. You couldn't even go grocery shopping for a time. You had the star power. The pearly whites. But I mean, you didn't have like TMZ after you though, right? Is that the right name of the vultures in California? Do all the... Can I close the elevator? I cannot. That's alright. Oh, and we gotta complete it, submit it. So we completed enough of the contract. You don't have to do 100%, but you want to get 90. And since we're short 96 to 110, we still will get completion credit for it. So I hit submit, and it's all done. A little bit funner than running Salvage all night. Salvaging panels is fun. That's always nice to kind of break it up a little bit. So reputation. I can do some more junior missions. Still in the probation guild. And I think this is for salvaging, I want to say. I think it says salvaging on here, doesn't it? Personal success supporting various. Probably salvaging and mining, but they don't track that yet. So yeah, that put us at 2.5 mil. So not too bad. We are going to store this beautiful ship. You pay $500 so he couldn't understand all the attention? Yeah, but you were on TV, right?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, if I saw you on TV, I would buy toothpaste. And maybe, you know what? Hear me out. Once my YouTube channel gets monetized, which will be a while, you can shoot a commercial for toothpaste, and you can be one of my reoccurring for a commercial break. What are your thoughts on that?
Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit.
Could be a very lucrative endeavor. you might make enough money every month to buy a paint out of the Star Citizen shop. So, I mean, come on now. I think that's could be well worth it. We need to do a little drinking. Gotta hydrate. So, any of you that are watching that are new to the game, for some reason, if you can't drink and you can't get to a hospital bed, you take your drink or your burrito or hot double dog, you toss it on the ground, then you can back up, and then you can pick it up from there. And that's a way to get around that bug, should you encounter that. Well, just for the paints, there you go. That's the spirit. If I was creative enough and had more time, I would love to do like a do like some fake ads, right? For like components and stuff like that for in the star system. I think that would be a lot of fun to do. Or even having like I know some games have it, but like a Star Citizen radio when you're in game, it would come up with like the advertisements and stuff and give you some good ambient music. You want icebreakers for your Connie? We could maybe work something out on the contract if you want. So I'm thinking, so all this stuff here is waste from a cargo mission I did that failed because I crashed. And all this stuff is marked illegal. But what I'm thinking is right in here, I think I can take this guy and maybe another, I might just buy 2 SCU containers just because they're not a tall profile. And this is where I'm going to try to put my space cows. I think this is plenty of spots for them. There's not really going to be much to graze on at the moment, but see if I can't scoop them up with my Zeus. Oh, has commercials like that during the stream? Very cool. Sam will be your agent. Take it up with him. Oh, come on. Kitty's a little more pleasing. Sammy gets a little ornery. But, you know, he is very food driven. So if I say the word HOTDOG and stuff, he will be very happy. He will just cave. So maybe they're not best representative for you, but it'll definitely work in my favor. Oh. So I'm going to AL. Okay, yeah, I have seen some of his streams because looking up, he did some mining streams and stuff like that. So the L. Yep. So quit out of Star Citizen. So successful night in the verse. Just had the one issue when we first got in trying to pull up the Zeus, and it was flipped upside down and all around. And then when I called my vulture up, it was still there. Excuse me. So But cargo missions seemed like they're working. I didn't have any issues with any of the cargo stuff. I was able to do a little bit of salvage and transportation back of some weapons and stuff that I grabbed when I was out on the verse the previous night. So but yeah, I hope you guys had a good time watching. I appreciate everybody's time as usual. It's good to see some familiar and new faces joining the stream. I really do appreciate you guys' support. But I am going to hang it up for the night and get some Z's and do a little snuggling in fur as I go to bed. The puppy dogs. Yeah, Night Rekar and Cersei and Vince and all the new people. So, like I said, my plan is for this weekend. Tomorrow early evening I am unavailable. Got my dad's birthday party. Late morning and early afternoon I will be available. And then Sunday I have no plans whatsoever. So if you guys want to do some runs or just hang out, I probably won't be streaming, but just hit me up on my Discord. So I'll pull up my second favorite song. But have a great night, guys. If I don't hear from you on my Discord, I hope you guys have a safe and fantastic weekend ahead. And I'll catch you Monday for my stream. Later, guys.
There's a song that sailors know, lost alone and far from home. With golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dances on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart.